Lithia, Florida is one of the most exclusive, sought-after suburbs in all of Greater Tampa Bay. So if you're considering moving to the Tampa area, you'll definitely want to watch, because I'm going to tell you everything you could want or need to know about Lithia, Florida. Hey everyone, my name is Amy Smith. I'm the broker owner of Sun Realty One in Tampa, Florida. Obviously, people call me looking for a great area around Tampa when they're moving from out of state. Now, Tampa's a pretty spread out, sprawling city, so there are a lot of options. But when someone says to me they want a safe, beautiful area with an emphasis on outdoor and active living with great schools, the first place that comes to mind is going to be Lithia. Lithia is about 25 miles southeast of downtown Tampa, 34 miles from Tampa International Airport, and 60 miles from Disney World. It's also about 20 miles from Apollo Beach, which is going to be the closest beach access, but is not the biggest. There are other bigger places to go to the beach, but they're all about an hour from Lithia. So I've hyped up Lithia quite a bit, and I've talked about it before in many of my other videos, particularly because the home values in Lithia are quite a lot higher than the surrounding areas. So why is that? What's the big deal about Lithia? Well, one of the greatest things about Lithia is that it's a particularly beautiful, peaceful area of Florida. There are multiple parks and outdoor recreation areas. Biking, running, walking, skateboarding, all are very popular in Lithia because there's ample space. There are miles and miles of paved trails running throughout and linking neighborhoods. The largest and most popular neighborhood in Lithia is called Fishhawk Ranch, which is actually a planned community. It's a collective of smaller subdivisions of varying sizes with homes fitting different budgets. Now, these neighborhoods share some elements like bike trails and parks, but some of the amenities are not shared. In total, there are thousands and thousands of homes and tens of thousands of residents. Outdoor activities are not limited to playgrounds and recreational parks and aquatic parks. There are also numerous nature preserves in Lithia as well. The Alafaya River runs through Lithia and has many places to hike along the river, or fish, or rent kayaks or canoes. There are also more rugged bike trails and places to rent bikes. There are horseback riding options, clay shooting, and golf. Lithia, all in all, is a great place to live for people who want to enjoy the outdoors and want to be close to nature. Having that opportunity for outdoor activity and the surrounding beauty is one of the things that keeps the home values in Lithia high. The other factor responsible for the prices is the schools. Newsom High School is a large high school of over 3,000 students, and it has a lot of college prep and AP opportunities. It has a very high graduation rate of 99% and a high college attendance score as well. The other schools in Lithia are also good. Beavis Elementary, for example, is ranked number 2 in Hillsborough County. Stowers Elementary also ranks very well, as do Fishhawk Creek and Randall Middle School. Now, this is not always the case. In some places where the high school ranks very well, not every elementary and middle school that feed into that school also ranks well. But in this case, all of them are good. I mentioned that the home values in Lithia are high, but actually, not only are they high, they are the highest of any southeast or east of Tampa suburb. Just a quick example, here are the last 6 months of median sold prices in Lithia compared to Valrico, also a great area, which is its neighbor to the north. You can see that the median prices are quite a bit higher in Lithia. In January, for example, the median sold price in Lithia was almost $640,000. And in Valrico, it was $395,000. You get the idea. Well, what's for sale right now in Lithia, Florida? There are 111 residential properties for sale right now in Lithia, starting with a 2-bedroom townhouse in Fishhawk Ranch, listed for $278,000, to a 23-acre horse and event farm for $5 million. Only about 11 of the properties are townhouses or villas. The rest are single-family homes. Is Lithia a safe place to live? In fact, Lithia has a very low crime rate, and for a city its size, it's safer than 84% of other American cities, and 96% safer than other Florida communities. In short, Lithia has one of the lowest crime rates in the country for an area its size. What about shopping, dining, and healthcare? Well, if by shopping you mean that you can buy your groceries from Publix or Winn-Dixie, then yes, there's shopping. There are a few boutique shops with specialty items, bikes and golf clubs and different things, but no, for big box stores, there's nothing but food. But you are close to Valrico and Riverview and Brandon, where you can find any type of shopping. But in Lithia, no. For dining, there are chain restaurants, Subway and Outback and Taco Bell, but there are a handful of local eateries too. The White Oak Cottage and Bistro, Fishhawk Pizza, Ronnie Ron's Barbecue, just to name a few. And for healthcare, there are urgent care options right in Fishhawk and a number of professional offices, from orthodontia to women's care. And again, for anything else, the trip to one of the neighboring towns is not far. Now, if I didn't answer your questions about Lithia, please don't hesitate to reach out. I look forward to seeing you next time, and thank you so much for watching.